Greetings, everybody. I'm here. This is Amatz coming on here once again just to have a chat, or I should say to communicate. I have a great sense of woe and lamentation as I focus on the Most High, on what is happening around us at this time. The woe is very visible, and if it's visible to the wicked, it should be visible to us, because the Most High has given us the ability through His Word to be able to see what is happening around us. The lamentation is that so many of us right now are very complacent. I can't speak to those that have decided in their hearts to not turn back to Yahuwah. But for those of us that have searched, and those of us who say that we understand what it is that we must be doing with respect to righteousness, should be able to see. But unfortunately, let's still, so many of us are in a place that is very dangerous. We're either in a state of fear, we're in a state of unbelief, or we seem to think that something other than what the Most High has said is going to happen. Well, if you're in a state of fear, stay put. If you're in a state of unbelief, stay put. And if it is you are in a place where you cannot accept what the Most High has said, then you should stay put. But if you're not in any of these places and you understand what should be going on, then you should have your shoes on your feet and you should be ready. Because what is the expectation? The expectation is that the Most High has said what He's going to do. And none of what He is going to do waits on any of us. But yet still, because of His love for His people, He gives us a warning. And He sets watchmen to bring the word and to say, this is what the Most High is saying in His word. And so, as He's told us what to do, we need to really understand that His timeline is true, just as it had always been throughout time. He operates within the timeline that He has set, and we don't operate within any timeline that we have set. And so as He has set the timeline, and as our captivity in these places has come to an end, so has an end come to the places that has taken us captive. And so I'm going to read from Yirmiyahu, which they call Jeremiah chapter 30. I'll begin the reading. The word that came to Yirmiyahu from Yahuwah, saying, Thus spoke Yahuwah, Elohim of Yasharal, saying, Write in a book for yourself all the words that I have spoken to you. For look, the days are coming, declares Yahuwah, when I shall turn back the captivity of my people, Yasharal and Yahudah, declares Yahuwah. And I shall bring them back to the land that I gave to their fathers, and let them possess it. And these are the words the Most High spoke concerning Yasharal and Yahudah. For this is what Yahuwah said. We have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask now and see if a man is giving birth. Why do I see every man with his hands on his loins, like a woman in labor, and all faces turn pale? Oh, for great is that day, there is none like it. And it is the time of Jacobe's distress, but he shall be saved out of it. And it shall be in that day, declares Yahuwah of hosts, that I break his yoke from your neck and tear off your bonds, and foreigners no more enslave them. And they shall serve the Most High, their Elohim, and Daoud their sovereign, whom I raise up from them. And you, do not fear, O Okobi, my servant, declares Yahuwah, nor be discouraged, O Yasharal. For look, I am saving you from afar, and your seed from the land of their captivity. And Okobi shall return and have rest and be at ease, and no one to trouble him. For I am with you, declares Yahuwah, to save you. Though I make a complete end of all nations, where I have scattered you, yet do I not make a complete end of you. But I shall reprove you in judgment, and by no means leave you unpunished. For thus said the Most High, your breach is incurable, your wound is grievous. No one pleads your cause to bind up. There are no healing medicines for you. All those loving you have forgotten you. They do not seek you. For I struck you as an enemy strikes, with cruel chastisement, because your crookedness is great, your sins have increased. Why do you cry about your breach? Your pain is incurable. Because of your many crookedness, because your sins have increased, I have done this to you. However, all those who devour you shall be devoured, and all your adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And those who exploit you shall be exploited, and all who prey upon you I shall make a prey. For I restore health to you and heal you of your wounds, declares Yahuwah. For they have called you an outcast, saying, This is Sion, no one is seeking her. Thus said the Most High, See, I turn back the captivity of Okobi's tents, and have compassion on his dwelling places. And the city shall be built upon his own mound, and the palace stand on its right place. And out of them shall arise thanksgiving, and the voice of those who are laughing. And I shall increase them, and they shall not diminish. And I shall esteem them, and they shall not be small. And his children shall be as before, and his congregation shall be established before me, and I shall punish all who oppress them. And his prince shall be from him, and his ruler shall come from among him. And I shall bring him near, and he shall reproach me. For who is this who pledged his heart to approach me, declares the Most High. And you shall be my people, and I shall be your Elohim. See, the storm of Yahuwah shall go forth in a rage, a whirling storm. It burst upon the head of the wrong. The burning displeasure of Yahuwah shall not turn back until he has done and established the purposes of his heart. In the latter days you shall understand it. So that is Yehu, chapter 30. So what is we're seeking and looking for, Yasharal? Are we not seeking that our Father shall stretch out his hand and prepare the way for us to return to the safety of the land which he gave unto our forefathers, and by extension to us? What is it we believe, and in whom do we trust? Arise, Yasharal, arise, and let's take our rightful place, because the time has arrived. Selah.